their 6th appearance for Namibia since their entry into the Commonwealth Games in Victoria 20 years ago. They've won 15 medals, 4 of them by another track legend, Frankie Fredericks, and he still holds the Commonwealth 200 metres record. What a spectacularly arid place it is there. Etosha National Park to the Naukluft, the Skeleton Coast, Fish River Canyon in the south, and Namib Desert. It is a wondrous place, Hugh.
Nothing arid about the colours. Actually, one of the most colourful sets of clothing we've seen this evening, and that really is saying something.
Nigeria, the giant of Africa, the largest population on the continent of 177 million people, and they could have one of the standout athletes of these games, Blessing Okagbare, who's targeting medals in the 100, 200 long jump and sprint relay here.
Splash of vibrant green. It's great to see weightlifter Mariam Usman, who is their flag bearer this evening, representing, as you say, Hazel, a population of over 170 million, and it really is a powerhouse.
It is. Well, what a story we have with Rwanda coming in. One of their best-known sportsmen, Adrian Nyon Shute, who was the flag bearer in London. He's back in the pack in Celtic Park here. He's a mountain bike rider, lost 6 brothers in the genocide in Rwanda at age 7, and sport helped him block out the trauma, he said. His story is now the subject of a documentary. He's opened his own cycling academy, and he's supplied over 200 bikes to 10-year-olds since it was launched last year. 25 kids train there with him. He is a remarkable man, and we're going to see him at the mountain biking at Catkin Braes.
For many people, he represents, probably better than anyone, the spirit of the games and the spirit of sport. Clementina Agricole, who's the flag bearer for the Seychelles, and Clementina joining us with a pretty big contingent, representing, of course, great country of the Seychelles. Gained its independence in 1976. Much of the land there made up of nature reserves. They represent one of the most beautiful countries in the world.
And Hugh, during the baton relay, there was a bit of a first for the baton anyway, because it explored the reefs with scuba divers for 20 minutes off the coast. Yes, it did have a little jacket on.
James Faye, the flag bearer for Sierra Leone, and another group of sportsmen that we welcome very warmly here to Celtic Park, country which emerged after a decade of horrendous civil war between the early 90s and 2002. Country now trying to rebuild and take advantage of its economic potential.
Well, Sierra Leone only had 2 competing athletes at London 2 years ago, and isn't it marvellous to see the strength and depth of their team here? It's a sevens player, Cecile Africa. Who else? Who carries the flag of the Rainbow Nation? Hugh, you might want some unbelievable moments from the South Africans, and you might get them because Chad le Clos is here. He's going to swim in 8 events. The Olympic champion who won 2 golds in Delhi, and we're keen to see if Bert's beautiful boy is up to the job again.
Well, Ian was basically saying earlier, wasn't he, telling Gary that he really is. He has the potential to be the superstar of the game.
He does, but they also have Cameron van der Berg and Ronald Schumann, and they got a lot of chances at the tall cross pool. Hamden, LJ Van Sale, and Simon Makakwe should feature as well.
Swaziland, another landlocked country. We mentioned Lesotho earlier, surrounded by Mozambique and South Africa, one of the world's last remaining absolute monarchies.
Well, we don't have a Usain Bolt in the individual 200 metres, but we will have the Swazi Bolt. That's the nickname of Bruno Matsenjwa. He's fast.
Please welcome Tanzania.
40 years ago, Tanzania's Filbert Bayi produced